Hey guys, what's up? I'm gonna try out something new for my channel aside from gameplay and such, and I'm gonna do some podcasts with some of the friends I've met throughout my life, whether it be high school or in college. And our first guest for our first episode today, for now we'll just call it Perucho's podcast. What do you say about that, Charles?
You need better naming conventions.
Oh, I definitely, bro. No, bro. I definitely know. um,
Bruh.
Yeah, guys. His name is Charles. Even though his username is Charles, it's Char13s. And how long have you had that username, bro?
Uh, don't ask me such questions. I don't keep track of such things. In fact, I'm changing this username right
No,
now.
no, 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 no. Just leave it there, dude. Dude, it's
Mm,
like damn, dude. Like you use that username everywhere, bro.
I guess I've used it on my Instagram, my itch.io. I, yeah,
GitHub, GitHub,
bruh.
Discord, Twitter.
Bruh.
Yeah,
Yo, my
dude.
phone though? No
Yo,
joking.
chill, chill. All right. Well, I think for this podcast or this episode at least, I'm gonna start off with how we met. And to be honest, I still forget like how we met the first time. I just know we had
Oh,
programming together.
oh my God. Do you want me to tell you the story?
Yeah, sure, sure.
All right, so I'm just saying there, minding my own business, working hard on the freaking code, trying to follow Kreutzer. Oh
Shout out to Kreutzer.
my God, Kreutzer the boy. But
Hmm.
anyhow, and I just look over and I just see this man on his phone playing Dokkan. I'm like, what in the hell?
My first video was Dokkan, by the way. To those people that are watching, take a look at
Oh
it if
my,
you want.
oh my God! Stop promoting yourself in the middle of my story.
Look, man, it's it's my podcast. But
By the
yeah,
way, if you
what's up?
see that dislike on his video, that's me.
But dude, really? I thought like we talked about like something in program because I saw you I think in geography experience. Mind you guys like in the first semester of college, that's how we met and we basically had almost every class together if I'm correct on that.
Yes, all except writing.
Yeah, we had geography experience which I didn't even know what to call that kind of class or what we learned. Would you say that too, Charles?
Bullshit.
Essentially, yeah. But yeah, for the most part, we just been throughout together of college. What throughout 4 years, we at least had one class together, right?
I want to say yes. Yes, actually, yes. We've always had at least one class in common.
There was no way we could escape from each other.
It was so unfortunate.
Yeah, because essentially, guys, we had the same major. We actually double majored the same thing.
I swear that was just you copying me because I did it first.
Hell no.
But
That's funny. Because it was my faculty advisor Tom that he recommended me to do a game design because originally I was just gonna graduate with a game program degree, and then Tom's like, you should probably do game design, and I'm like, oh, dude. All right, guys. My one weakness of all times is to draw, and I had to take that class, and I'm like, no, I don't want to take drawing.
you're a beautiful drawer.
Hell no,
You're
bro.
better than me.
Hell no. You know, it's funny. I think I still have that notebook of for this dude Abraham.
Yeah.
Yeah, with all my drawings. I think I still have it around my stuff.
My God.
But yeah, eventually I just sucked it up and then I just did game design. Then from there, both
Well,
graduated with 2 degrees.
hmm. That reminds me. Do we get two papers in the mail or?
That's what I'm wondering too. My parents are like, do you know when you're gonna get your diplomas and such? And I'm like, I'm not really sure because usually people just don't get the diplomas, even though we're going through a pandemic right now and such. They usually don't get the diplomas in graduation, like in the graduation ceremony, and they just
Hmm.
get it through mail.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it's like been like a hot minute so far because like we graduated what like a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
A week ago.
Yes, somewhere around that time frame. Yo, let's let's start off with some of the struggles we went through and on freaking some of the classes we took.
You want to talk about the stuff we went through in the classes we took?
Like some of the hard things we had to do in our classes. Because wouldn't you say, well, did you ever struggle in geography experience or not?
You know what I struggled to keep my heart together after that one girl I liked the whole semester. After the whole semester, couldn't get my name. Couldn't get my name at all.
Oh, dude. Remember programming too? You were having a hard time with that?
That's because I was an idiot.
I mean, I guess so.
I wasn't doing the homework. I was barely coming to class.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh my
That is
god.
true. Oh my god. I remember some of the programming classes with Kreutzer. He gave me struggles because freaking remember that one time I told you that he I gave him work and it was BS work. And then he's like, all right, I gotta talk to you. And I'm like, oh my god, what is it now? And then he essentially said, don't give me crap work. I'm like, oh damn. That was like a wake up call for me from Kreutzer.
I'm surprised he never said that to me yet.
I don't know, I
Nah,
guess what?
he'll just give me like, oh, whatchamacallit, half point off here, half point off there, half point off there.
Yeah, and I don't recall if he graded it or not. I'll never forget. I don't know if I ever told you this, bro, but I think it was during the time we are taking programming too. Uh, the first assignment we got, yo, I I freaking finished it. I'm like, yo, this is an easy 100. My first 100 right here. I submitted it. I think the next day or the next 2 days, yo, I got it back 0 out of 100. I'm like, well, I took an L for that.
Don't worry about it. I think I got the same thing.
Yo,
If I did.
let's talk about some of the freaking development how we went through in group game, bro.
No, 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 no. All right. First off, shout out Blake. Shout out Blake. Oh my god. Blake was like the hard critic professor. Like even if you did something good, he'll just comment on needless things about it until it's like to his liking, and it's just like, oh.
Yeah, dude, Jesus Christ. Well, I'm guessing you're starting off with our group game 2 project, right?
I was
Wh-
thinking more about Whispers of Legend.
Ah, it's funny. I think Misha, he was like mostly on our side too, right? For the most part.
With that game, yes, because he favored a certain student that we were working with. I think you know who we're talking about.
No clue what you're talking about.
Oh, our good friend, the one that you know.
Oh my god. No clue what you're talking about there, sir.
You will make me expose you.
But
The girl, the
wasn't there like
girl.
Jesus Christ? But like, wasn't there another project you were struggling with too because of teammates and such? Oh, dude, remember your first group game project? Like the very,
I was,
very first one?
I was just about to say that one.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. I will not disclose the names of the people that were on that project, but I swear to nobody did any work.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the hell happened there?
It's basically, I was using Unity. Nobody else knew how to use Unity, so everybody else felt inclined to do crappy work. Like the backgrounds, like the background artist didn't even have to touch Unity, and he still gave me crappy backgrounds. The other animation guy gave me like stuff at the last second, like 30 minutes before class, and I was just like, I'm not about to stress and put this in. I'm just going to
He gave
submit
you a
it.
last minute?
Yeah, and I was just so done. I was like, screw it all.
Jesus, dude. I wonder, did you guys talk about what engine you guys were gonna use or not?
Yes, we did the very first night.
Yeah, which is technically because they gave us like an hour or so, I think, to talk about to our group mates what we want to do and stuff.
Yep. How did I even end up in that group? No, I think they signed the groups, didn't they?
I just wonder, yeah, they did. I just wonder, how did you end up with that? How did you, how can I say this, come to terms in using Unity engine if you were the only one that knew how to use it?
Because nobody else said anything until like halfway through the project. Yeah, we don't know how to use Unity.
Oh my god, dude. I would say so too. My first group game project was it was kind of the same way as you did, or it kind of went through the same development how you did, where
Mm.
essentially I had to fix most of the stuff and such. Even though like the art was pretty alright, at least he did his job though. But it wasn't all that great.
At least they did their jobs.
Yeah, but I was never working with those people again from our class.
uh, yeah. What was another project that gave me a hard time? Um,
You want to talk about Andromeda Forever and our favorite artist?
okay, first off, Andromeda Forever. That was Jason. 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 He gave us the project idea to go in one direction.
hmm
And then how many I think he twisted it at the end and it was just like broke everything.
Oh, it's because for that project that we were doing, Blake and Misha wanted us to. So we're working on a certain genre, right? And it was bullet hell. So everybody had like, all right, just work on that specific genre and focus on making it that genre. And we're like, all right, cool, we'll do that. But then I think like halfway through, they're like, all right, you guys gonna have to mix it up and make it spicy. And we're like, sure. And I think for our idea, Jason wanted to have the player play as the
Become the boss.
boss. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it was a two-player game, remember? And then one of the players become the boss.
Oh,
That was the
that's right.
twist. Because throughout the whole game, it was two players.
Oh yeah, and then he boosted the health up to like 999 so the player can get to the end because he's like the players are dying too quick. They're not getting to the twist. I was like, oh no, bro.
But yeah, another thing, I think that another thing that was how can I say it? Kind of wrong, I guess, for lack of a better term, in that concept is I think the boss is overpowered. Like the player boss.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. In every instance, the player that's the boss will just win, and it's just like, well,
That was, I guess, not fun because I'm overpowered and then no skills required. Because I think you had like a bunch of gadgets, right?
yup, you had like a freaking ion beam that just glass the whole screen, and the player's just sitting here trying to evade, and it's just like, nope,
Nope.
nope, 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 nope.
But even though there was like more horror stories in freaking Group Game 1, Group Game 2 didn't go that bad except for that one person. And that's your favorite person, right? You love that person.
I cannot stress enough the utter hatred and disdain for this person. Oh,
All right, guys. So me and Charles were yet again in another project, which we're cool. But we actually discussed about this too before Group Game 1 ended, because Group Game 2 you have to work on a project for the entire semester, which is like 4 months, and we had basically it was me, Charles. So me, I was the main programmer. Charles was the 3D modeler and programmer as well, and artist. I would say so, right? Because I think you did the UI art as well, right?
I think so.
I think you did it. But and then the other three people, we had a person named Jason. He was our music guy. So he did all the songs and sound effects for a game. And we had a beast of a teammate called Justin, and he was an amazing 3D modeler. Would you agree on that, Charles?
He was Jesus.
Mm-hmm. And then our last teammate, oh my god, dude. So guys, here's a funny story. So the way he got into our group, because I think I wanted just four of us, right, Charles, if I'm correct? So that's how it was going to be. Yeah, and then
Mm-hmm.
this dude just came up to us and said, uh, I'm the Unity master. Do you, I could handle any work that you give me or something like that. I know I'm mixing his works, but he said something around those lines. But I
He's
know for a
like
fact he said, I'm a Unity master. I remember those words, and they'll always haunt my head forever.
the Unity master. I think it was Unity expert. But yeah. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a Unity expert. I can do anything that you throw at me. You know, I'm a jack of all trades." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, and I'm like, when you say oh, what's the word for that? Mm, crap. That's how you know my English skills are not on point. Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah,
So
so
like,
like
oh,
me being a good person, and like, oh, okay, so he must know what kind of work we might do. And I told him specifically, you're gonna focus on UI and such, and you're gonna program it and yada yada yada. He's like, oh yeah, sure, no problem, I could do that. And I'm like, all right, cool. So we have a 5-man team then at the end, and oh my god, he did not give us work until what, Charles, 2 or 3 months after that.
midterms.
Jesus, after, right?
Yeah, yeah, after midterms, because midterms he had to talk about to Blake, and he wasn't communicating. He wasn't giving us any work. I was ready to kill him.
I mean, by all means, I know why, and it's frustrating as all hell because I was frustrated too. I'm like, dude, this guy's not giving any work, dude. Come on.
And then he tried to like give us a BS excuse.
And the one thing too, guys, we weren't being like, you know, bad people or anything. Like, we're just asking, like, yo, or me and Charles would put on Discord, be like, oh, how's the work going? Do you have anything set for us? No response. Or he'll tell us like he's on it, and then I'm like, all right, dude, it's been like a month or something. Can I at least get something from you? Nothing. And then I think we talked to him during that same night, right? We talked to our professors.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think I told you, right? I'm like, yo, Charles, you gotta talk to this dude.
I was so reluctant because I didn't want to curse him out. So I had to put on my fake face, and I had to like smile and say, "Oh, you know," and like calmly talk and.
Yeah, so we took him out of the room because we had like a workspace where all 5 of us would be at and just to work on our parts. And we took him out and we're like, all right, bro, what's going on? You're not giving us anything and such. And it's been like, what, 2 months already since you haven't given anything? And then tell me this dude says, I don't want to work the on the part he was assigned for. I'm like, then what do you want to work for then? He said, I want to be an artist and not a programmer. And I'm like, oh my God, dude. I did not need that kind of a person in my team, but oh well, you're in my team. I can't do anything about it. And I don't want to be a bad guy and just like kick you out or tell the professor like, yo, can you take this person off my team? And and we actually confronted him too about him saying that he's a Unity expert or master, whatever the hell he said. And he's like, oh yeah, I just said that to just get into your group.
I think he said he wanted to like whatchamacallit, be a game designer and like design some of the concepts that you already had laid out since like oh my
Yeah,
god.
since like I think winter break actually.
Yeah, before winter break.
I think so, probably. And then quick advice, guys, don't don't lie to people. Don't do it. It's not to help you at the end.
Oh my god. Don't lie unless you're good at it.
I guess so, yeah. Or if it's for good intentions, I guess.
Now you're telling your viewers to lie. Look at you.
Look, man, sometimes you're gonna have to lie at some point. But all right, let me rephrase what I said. Don't lie if it's for work related things, as in jobs
Hey,
or such, or
yes,
projects.
don't lie to your employers. It's bad.
Because if you do lie to your employer and they see you're not doing anything at all and you lie to them, you're getting fired on the spot. No
Or
questions
what
asked.
you're getting put into a spot you don't want to be in. You're gonna be doing some
Exactly.
work you don't want to do, just miserable every freaking day.
And that was, now that you mentioned, that was kind of him if you think about it. Because when we're at the workspace, you know how all 4 of us would just be hanging out, laughing, and just talking about the game.
He always in the back, mad
Yeah,
quiet,
yeah, he was all the way in the back. Just I don't know what the hell he was doing. He was on his computer, but I don't know if he was doing work or not.
acting like he was working. Oh my god.
I don't know if I would say that was the worst one of our experience, but I mean, would you say it could have gotten worse?
It could have gotten, yeah, it could have gotten worse. I could have punched him in the face.
Yo, chill.
Come on, you know I was ready. I had to go get some BGR and eat. I had to
Oh
calm down.
yeah, I forgot. I think before we talked to him, we went to BGR, and then you're like, all right, now let's go freaking talk to him.
Before I flip out. Oh my god.
And now I think now that we're done with those two classes and like the horror stories we have from those, we should like talk about, I guess, our greatest success from our college life, and that's capstone.
Mm. Arguably, my greatest success is, that one couple we got together.
The what?
That one couple we hooked up together.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, dude. Are you serious?
Shout out Jamil.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ, man.
But yeah, Capstone. Capstone was great. Great.
Yeah, you had one of the like best visual games in the freaking class.
Uh, the pain that went into that, though.
I mean, yeah, but like, I mean, at least you probably will get recognized from all that work that you're doing. It's not like it's being thrown in the garbage. I'll probably I'm gonna put like a link on the description, your itch page, so people can see your capstone.
That would be nice.
Mm-hmm. And I think you have
Download and play the game.
I think you have a Steam page as well, right? Or it's just like just a page and no download.
I didn't publish the page yet.
I thought you did.
I'm still working on it.
Oh my god.
Look, man, Steam page has to look a certain way. It's like I need a couple more videos I want to set up for it and everything like that before I release it publicly.
Mm.
Then I can say, "This is my game."
Do you want to explain where your game is to the audience?
What my game is?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hold on. Let me get in my pitch mode.
Oh my god.
Aza is a anime action adventure game where you play as the main character Zen on his ever so long quest to save his, I guess save's a bad word for it. More like reunite with his lost love, Aza. Yeah. There's
That's it.
multiple, huh?
No, just keep going.
There's multiple routes you can take, different weapons you can acquire, different powers, which will influence the ending of the story. Yeah, that's basically the premise of it.
I thought that was like his sister or something, Asa.
You see, the history of Aza, and I was actually planning on making my a video explaining the history of Aza
Mm-hmm.
because it's very confusing. The history of Aza. It started out as a game where it's supposed to be like top down and you have like a little adventure to I think it was your sister was a demon baker. So you had to go out into the world, fight all these monsters and stuff to get like their material, and then she'll bake them into like all types of pastries and cakes and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and sell them to the populace, which then the populace eats the demon essence of the pastries, and then they're under the influence of Aza, and so we rule the world.
Bruh.
think I think that idea came from my actual older sister, who's a baker.
I still gotta eat one of her pastries, bro. Cause those pastries look too damn good.
Yo, bro, she's supposed to be making a football cake, a football like the stadiums they be having, a Dallas stadium specifically for my older brother today.
Mm-hmm.
His birthday. What was I going with this? Yeah, the story of Asa changed like 5 to 6 times during development. Don't ask me why.
Guys, this is very true if you don't believe him, because I remember he showed me a picture of all of how many times he wanted to make his game or what he wanted his game to be. I'm like, dude, holy hell, you're just changing it over and over and over and over again.
Yes. Yes, indeed. And I had good reasons. It's not like I just said, nah, I don't want to do this. I want to do this now. It was more like I hit, and if you're a developer out there, this is going to happen to you. You're going to hit like a limitation in what you're making So you're going to try to cover up that limitation with a different feature or something like that, or a change in level design. But when you change one crucial part of a very planned out game, everything changes around it. And then you get trapped in the spiral just going downwards of scope.
I can agree. I remember that happened to me in my earlier days. I think it was during my sophomore year, junior year of high school. I mean, freaking college.
Oh my gosh. It
But
was
this is very
terrible.
true.
But the game still came out great though.
Oh, without a doubt, dude. And I think most, if not everybody in the class enjoyed it too, and enjoyed it when you presented it.
Yeah. Also,
Because what you want to do? You want to talk about what inspirations your game has?
I feel like you're laughing for a very specific reason, and
hmm
I don't know.
Well, just
um,
anime in general. Like how much anime references you have in that game.
oh, bro, we got Naruto, we got Bleach, we got Dragon Ball Z. Like Zend is Zend has demon powers, Zend has angel powers. So I try to divide the animes up between the two types of powers. His demon fires come from literally Sasuke's fire of Amaterasu. And
Jesus Christ.
oh my god, it gets even more intricate than that. There's JoJo references, of course, because Cordiona! But
Oh
anyhow,
my god.
if you edit that out, I'm gonna kill you. Anyhow.
Funny enough, guys, this guy is the reason why I love JoJo too, actually.
Oh yeah.
Because
Because I
one
just
day, once I think it was all right. It was the end of our junior semester, and then the upcoming semester. All I see is this dude just spitting out JoJo Saints. I'm like, dude, what the hell is going on? Well, I didn't know it was JoJo Saints until he told me that he would just start watching JoJo. And then this is like, yo, you gotta watch JoJo. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, sure, I'll give it a shot. And then I think I gave it a shot during winter break of our senior year.
you
And
actually finished the whole series before I did.
yeah, guys, that's what's crazy. This dude like was watching, I think, throughout the summer or such, and he still hasn't finished it. You're still in part 4, I think.
Yes, I am on the second episode of part 4.
Oh my god.
I know everything that happens. I know every meme upcoming. I just haven't sat down to watch the rest of the series.
Well, you are a pretty busy guy, so that's understanding.
Eh, yeah,
Cause you
considering how much other anime and manga I read.
and sometimes you just forget about it too.
Yep.
But yeah, oh my god, it took me I think like a week or two to freaking finish JoJo Bizarre's Adventure, all 5 parts of the anime.
Mm-hmm.
And
Just take it
I was like
detail.
messaging Charles too of like all the parts. I'm like, oh my god, I'm at this part. Oh my god, I'm at this part, yo.
I think we finished part 3 around the same time.
I think so, yeah. Because I think I remember I was walking home. I forgot what I was doing, and then I just got a message from you, and you just showed me Jotaro just calling Dio's name, and it was that part where like, ho ho, you're approaching me. Those lines specifically, yeah. I'm like, oh damn, he's already at that fight. Or I think you told me an explanation where you're like, I'm already at that part. I'm like, oh damn, yo, I gotta catch up.
Oh my god. And then we met up like later that week or like 2 days after that. Or maybe the next day. Don't remember.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We went to New York or something, and we were gonna hang out, but I forgot. Oh, our intentions were to freaking go to the anime store where we gotta take a specific person there too as well.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
Next time.
Guys, this guy loved the freaking anime store that I took him because there's one nearby me. Well, not nearby me specifically. It's like an hour walk or like a 20-minute drive from where I live. But there's one in New York, and I'm like, yo, we got to go to the store, bro. I got to show you the good stuff it has in there. And he's like, sure, why not? Let's meet up. And we're like, all right, bet. We'll meet up in New York. And we met up in New York, Manhattan. And then I actually had gifts for him as well. I had a T-shirt, I think, right?
Yeah, you had the Joseph shirt. Joseph shirt you
The oh my god shirt.
Oh
Yeah, I remember I got you that because that's all I heard in my head is just you yelling that. I'm like, oh my, I have to get him this shirt. And then because I was at Hot Topic, guys, and then I just saw this shirt. I'm like, all right, I gotta text Charles what's his T-shirt size so I could buy him this for Christmas.
think that was the second gift you gave me.
Yeah, because I got you the Dokkan Battle SSJ for Vegeta.
That was for my birthday and Christmas combined.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Oh my god, dude. Funny enough, freaking. Hey, remember how my Goku was more expensive than yours?
it was like 2 times, 3 times the price.
Yeah, you know the figures now, the new ones.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Oh my god, the Vegito then the Gogeta cost. Oh.
No, the Gogeta cost like around the same price as it came out, but Vegeto's stupid expensive. So mind you, everybody, those statues, not essentially figures, they're mostly statues. They cost like around $25 or something around there. That's their initial price point. And then I think they started selling in February, where I think the JP version of Dokkan Battle had their anniversary, which is usually around that time. I think it was February, January. And those figures came out. And I think people already had their hands on the Vegeta one. And the prices when I started looking up were like around the 80s or 60s. I'm like, holy hell, dude. I gotta wait then, I guess. Why always want the most expensive one?
Because you got all the bread.
No, I definitely don't, bro.
Oh my god.
We're all struggling here throughout this pandemic going on still.
Yes, it's a very sad thing. But throughout college, we all know who struggled the most. Remember you look at my bank account and it just be like 8 cents.
Oh my
1
god.
cent.
Yo, oh my god. I'll never forget. This dude told me, Zamir, I only have 1 cent in my account. Like, you're lying. He's like, I'm definitely not. I got the proof right here. He pulled out his phone, went to his bank account. It had 1 cent. I'm like, dude, how did you like reach that marking point of 1 cent?
Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know how I did it either. What time? I don't know what time period this was. It's probably a very specific reason for
I
it.
think this is junior year. Yeah, probably junior year.
Blame Chantel.
A person that won't watch this podcast, I bet.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
I hope.
Funny enough, everybody, this podcast is happening after I uploaded my first video, which Charles really liked a lot, right, Charles?
I swear to God. He dislike a video more than once.
Oh my god, he saw it first, and then he had to show it to his brothers. He had to witness the pain again. So just in case if anybody's just watching this like further ahead down the line or something. So my first video is me doing a summoning on Dokkan Battle. And it was the new global first exclusive Ultra Instinct Goku. And I went there and I was going to do 2 multis. And me having the thought, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to have anybody. And so I summoned, and the first unit of the multi-summon was Lord Behold, Super Saiyan God Goku, which transcends to freaking Ultra Instinct Goku. Who would have thought, right, Charles?
Don't like you. I thought it because I told you. I predicted this the weekend before he even made the video. Ooh.
He's definitely right on that. I told him, I think a day or two ahead. I'm like, all right, so the first video is about to come up in a day or two. He's like, watch you pull that unit. And I'm like, I highly doubt it, dude.
And he pulls the unit.
You started playing Dokkan too because of me, right?
Yup, it's your fault. I wasted all this money.
Look, man, do I ever tell you to spend your money?
Yes, you do.
Okay, maybe once or twice, but still, it's not all the time. It's not all the time. It's not all the time.
Right there.
It's not all the time. It's definitely not all the time. And we actually got to save some money too, because there's going to be some nice sweet sale stones on the 5th anniversary. How upset will you be if you don't pull Gogeta, bro?
Don't say that now. Don't say that, please. Because you definitely predicted me spending all my stones on Ultra Instinct Goku and not getting him. Now.
I told you, bro, just waste like a 400, 300 and just call it a day. And then I had
You also said get the last Bojack dude. Yo, get that last Bojack dude. And sure enough, I pulled LR Bojack, everybody. For the fifth time, and I
You-
rainbowed him.
oh my god, this guy pulled Bojack. I don't know where he pulled the Bojack the first time. It was like I think around the second year the game was around, and then the second time he pulled, I think it was like a guarantee LR something around there, Charles, or no?
All the step up banners. Bojack.
Oh, the
Bojack.
guarantee LRs.
Bojack. Bojack. Bojack.
The game knows what you love, man.
I don't like using mirror.
If you don't like me, then how has our friendship lasted for like what 4 years already?
Because I had fun watching your pain.
Oh my god, this guy calls my life an anime.
It is. If I could sit here and tell the stories, which will probably a whole other video series in and of itself, you would all agree with me.
It'll
It's an
probably take
anime,
like another hour, dude.
bro.
Yeah, knowing. Oh, and then there's your side, dude. Oh my god, all the crazy stuff you went through.
Oh, we can make a whole video series and then a whole spin-off series about my life.
Oh my god, dude. And I know at least out of most of the people I know in Bloomfield College, that's where I went to. We'll obviously be mostly contacted through each other because we can't escape from ourselves. I know one of us will bother each other.
Yup, it's inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
You must suffer my curse for the rest of your life.
Oh my god, just if you ever wake me up at 2 or 3 in the morning, best believe I'll wake you up at 6 or 7.
You do this all the time. You and the other person.
Look, man, I I remember I texted you. Yeah, I think I messaged you the video you wanted because I'm working on a trailer for him, everybody. And no, well, not a trailer where you say it's something like a gameplay video, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. And he wanted like just some simple effects on them. Well, just a fade in and fade out, right?
Yeah.
And I woke up at 4:30 in the morning that day. Don't ask me why. And I'm like, okay, I can't go back to sleep. I'm just gonna be productive and do other stuff. And so I got to a point where I started editing his video, and I'm like, all right, this should be more or less what he wants. And then I messaged him on Discord thinking it was like 9 or 10. It's usually around the time he has enough hours of sleep. And I look at the time the moment I send the message, and I'm like, oh, I effed up. It's still 7.
Mhm. I woke up, looked at my phone, put the phone down.
You just went back to sleep?
Yes. I didn't even have the energy to yell at you, bro.
I mean, yeah, I figured. Look, man, you freaking so I dormed in my last 2 years of college, and then Charles would sometimes sleep over. This dude would have me up to like 12 or 1 just talking to me.
About his anime.
I mean, that is true, I guess. But goddamn. And then the funny part is, guys, what he'll know I'm asleep when I just stop responding to him.
Yup. And
Isn't
then I
that
feel like,
is that your favorite part too? When I just don't respond?
yup, that's my favorite part. I'm like, he's finally dead.
Yeah, because like 12 in the night, or 12, technically 12 in the morning. I'm just tired as all hell. Oh my god! Remember when we went to go see that Violet Evergarden movie and we came back super late?
That's because we went to Black Tap.
Well, we didn't eat anything, so we needed some food. Yo, shout out to Black Tap's milkshakes. They're really, really, really good.
I must return to get my revenge.
And me and Charles took a fat L from those milkshakes.
I was defeated. Like I didn't even see it coming, guys. Like, oh my gosh.
we just have so many like we just call them adventures together from the stuff we've been through and stuff and where we gone through. Because most of the time, the places we go to, we just go there walking.
Anime.
Oh my god. I mean, I guess. And then, brother, we're not even touching the tip of the iceberg because we still have like our experience from presenting our games at the Microsoft Center for playcrafting. I think that's what it was, right?
Oh my gosh. Those. Did you go? You went with me that last time I went, right? You went with me in March. No,
Where,
you went with me in October too. Twice.
I know the first time I went there was when you told me you had an extra badge and you're like, do you want to come? I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll present my capstones, get some feedback on it. And
Yeah, that was
and then from
awesome.
there we met Carlos.
Oh yeah, Carlos the God. Shout out Carlos the God.
Carlos is an amazing programmer and a very high intellectual person.
He makes all type of bank. Like
Oh, without a doubt.
Jesus Christ, we have too many stories now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I know. We could like sit here talk about all day, but like I don't want to keep this podcast for too long.
I'm pretty sure we're already at like, I don't know, half an hour, 40 minutes, 50.
Probably. I highly doubt we're in the 1 hour mark, but we are. Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh.
All right. All right, bro. So I think at this point, yeah, we should just call it and then hopefully it's not that long.
I swear to God, I'm the episode 2 and 3. But anyhow.
You want to share your social media, bro, or no?
Just put in the link in the description. Just put links in the description. I don't want to.
Like I said in the beginning, guys, almost all of his social media is just Charles, Char13s. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Yeah, so I'll put a link to his itch page where you guys could play his capstone if you're interested, and his Twitter if you want to keep updates on his game, which you probably post like once every week, right?
Oh my God, I haven't updated my Twitter in like 2 weeks.
Oh my God. And sometimes he puts cool stuff too on Twitter, reposting from other people's work, which are really pretty to see.
When I see good combat work, I just say, no, I mean, retweet.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
All right, Charles, any last words before you leave?
I don't like this man. No matter what he tells you, no matter what I ever say, I don't like this man, Perucho. But subscribe to him anyway. And also subscribe to me.
Yeah, I'll put all your social media down in the description, bro.
All right, great.
All right, everybody. That's for this podcast, episode 1. And I'll see you guys next time.